Our recipe today is low carb brownies. Our ingredients are 3/4 cup of spelt flour, 1 1/2 cup of coconut sugar, 1/2 cup cocoa, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 2 eggs, and 1/2 cup melted butter. Our first step is to take a large bowl and mix our spelt flour, cocoa, salt, and baking soda. We're going to mix this well and then set it aside. Our next step is to take our melted butter, our coconut sugar, and our vanilla. We're going to mix these until it's well incorporated. Okay, now we will add our eggs one at a time. Always crack them into a dish prior to putting them into what you're making to make sure that your eggs are good. You wouldn't want to have to throw everything out. This is a beater. It's actually one that, like my grandmother had, made after an antique egg beater, which helps to mix that very well. Now we're going to put our second egg in. Okay, you can see that it's all nicely mixed. The egg is well incorporated. Now we are going to take our first bowl and we're going to slowly add our flour mixture. Ooh. Sometimes it gets a little messy if you're not real careful. I have pre-buttered my baking dish so that we have a well-buttered baking dish ready for us when we get done with this.
Okay, when you get everything done, everything mixed, just say, okay, everything's blended well or mixed well. And we're going to skip all this mixing part.
Right, oh, I know that. Now that we've got it mixed, we're going to add our chocolate chips in and stir well. Okay, now we have our prepared baking dish. Okay, now we're going to place it in the oven for 20 minutes and let it bake. This is our brownie fresh out of the oven. When you insert a toothpick, the reason this is coming out like this is because we're hitting chocolate chips as we go through it. But it is done. You don't see any batter. What? This is our brownie fresh out of the oven. When inserting the toothpick, it comes out fairly clean. You're going to have a little chocolate on there from hitting chocolate chips as they're melted in the brownie at this time. This will sink and kind of crack on top as it cools. So we will come back and show you that momentarily. All right, our brownies are cooled, and you see we have this nice crust on the top. They're nice and fudgy on the inside. I'm just going to cut them into squares. You're going to have about 16 brownies out of this pan, nice and thick. Still a little warm, but there we go.